There is one thing that you can change in your slide that will help improve the engagement of your audience. Let's see whether you'll be able to notice. So this is my slide. I'm going to show you a few of my slides, and then if you can see the design and notice the pattern. So this is the first slide. This is the second slide, and this is the third slide. And let me also show you one of my presentations so that you see what I'm talking about. This is also the first slide. This is the second one. Okay, this is the third one. What do you think is common across the slides? There's something that is noticeable that is common across. You see this heading here? It's called assertion statement or assertion phrase, or you can say assertion sentence, right? Instead of each of the slides stating the subtopic or the topic that you're going to treat, you transform the subtopics to assertion statements, right? So you may ask, what is an assertion statement? Think about assertion statement as a claim that you are making, right? You make a claim. Let me give you an example. Instead of your subtopic, let's say you are presenting about qualitative analysis, and one of the topics could be coding strategies, right? And the subtopic could be process coding. So for the process coding as a subtopic, normally you put a subtopic there in a slide and then you provide some information, right? Because that's what you're going to talk about. It's one of the coding strategies. But instead of stating process coding, you can say that process coding is best used when you want to explore a certain process, right? And that statement is called a claim. So a claim is a statement that your audience can agree, disagree, or want more information, right? So a claim is very important if you want to engage your audience. Instead of you stating the topic or the subtopic, transforming the subtopic into statement that your audience expects to know more about or disagree or agree will cause your audience to pay attention to what you're going to say. Because when you make a claim, as a presenter, you have to provide evidence or supporting information. So people are waiting to hear your supporting information. And that is so powerful about the presentation. So, one thing that you can make your presentation more engaging is to transform all your topics into assertion statement or phrases. And let me give you an examples of assertion phrase so that you can see what I'm talking about. And before I give you some example, there is a research to back it up, right? So this research, I'm going to put a link in the discussion session there so that you can learn more about what this research is about. To just summarize, they use something called assertion-evidence approach. So assertion-evidence approach is where you as a presenter trying to transform all your subtopics that you're going to treat in each slide into claims or statement that your audience may agree, disagree, or want more information. When you do it that way, this is what happened. You, as a presenter, as you are preparing for the presentation, it makes you think deeply about a topic. This means that when you state a claim, you are thinking about evidence to support the claim that you have put there. And then, because you have done that too, it helps you to be more prepared when you are doing a presentation. And also, it's going to help your audience to be more engaged because when they read that statement or that assertion, then they will be waiting to listen to you and hear how you provide all the information that supports that session. And let me show you an example here so that you can see what I'm talking about. So imagine that you are presenting about coding strategies, right? In a normal situation, you're going to talk about, let's say you have three subtopics to talk about, maybe descriptive coding, in vivo coding, process coding. Maybe one of the slides would be descriptive coding as a heading. But instead of stating descriptive coding, you transform the subtopic to a statement that people will agree, as you can see from this statement. You can also transform the subtopic to a statement like this one. The in vivo process preserve participant voice and leave reality. Some of the participants will agree to that statement. Some of them may disagree. Others are not sure. They may want to listen to you. So you have all these groups waiting to hear from you evidence or information that explain or support this assertion. So where do you have to bring the assertion statement? You always have to bring it on top here, right? On top. It should be always be on top. It should be the headline. So whenever you start your slide, your audience will first read their claim or assertion before they look at the information here, before they look at it, they listen to your explanation. So you have already captured their attention. So this is what you could do. There are some of the strategies that you can also add. But if you want to know more, I have a course that will help you to learn more about designing your presentation so that it will be very effective in helping your audience understand or to gain a specific skill. So if you want to know more, when you go to the description section, I have that information there. So, do you have any question? What can you do to improve your PowerPoint? You can put that information in the comment section and I'll be happy to respond and also address any question that you have. Thank you so much for your time.